think we're going to discuss, the teachers and I can discuss the possibility of allowing double occupancy offline, and we can get back to you on that. The itinerary was planned out and suggested as based on past experience, I believe, of something that the kids are interested in. So, in the time that you're there, which is basically, 2 full days, because you have a half day on the beginning and the end, there's not time to see everything. But of course, if there's something that you wanted to request for other sites, you could discuss it with the teaching staff. Will friends be able to group themselves in rooms? So I think that we discussed that they're going to submit their requests for roommates. The school is the one that decides who the rooms are, and then submits it to us. Please tell parents coming along and how much that might be. So I don't have that pricing ready for you. We'll have to wait for direction from school as to if you're going to be allowing the parents to be going on the trip. I have a feeling what you'll end up doing is allowing students to register first, and then seeing maybe if there is extra space to allow parents.
Correct. Yes.
Okay. Any other questions? Oh, a couple more came in. If kids allowed to, I would have to guess. Usually it's $150 or so to have a double occupancy room. It really depends on the tour and the hotel pricing, but based on my experience, that's a typical price for a double occupancy room per person. Is there a maximum? Yes, there is a maximum, because we only have one coach. So the coach only holds 55 people. So we're going to have to limit the tour to, actually, we probably are going to have to limit the tour to 49 kids and 5 staff, because I'm thinking now we are leaving an extra seat on the coach near the tour director. So I will go ahead and adjust that. So 49 kids is the maximum that the tour can hold. Make a note of that. That's new this year, so I didn't remember. I'll honor the pricing based on 50. Any other questions? All right. Well, I will hang out for a little while. I think, do you have anything else to add, teachers?
No, I think you covered it very well.
So if anybody, that's pretty much the end of the presentation, but I'm going to hang out for a while and see if there are any more questions that come up. But feel free to go ahead and enjoy your evening. Like I said, the tour portal will be opened up tonight. So if we can get those registration flyers out tonight, that might be helpful, since we do have that short turnaround. So keep your eyes out for that.
We have a question about COVID.
I'm not going anywhere, but if anybody else wants to go ahead and start eating or something like that, they can go ahead and sign off. But I'm going to keep going through these questions now. Okay, let's see. Have you done this trip before with Brighton? Well, I know that Bright Spark works with Brighton schools. I don't know if there are any other New York trips. I don't work with those schools. I think it's Washington, D.C., but I'm not 100% positive. Do kids need proof of COVID vaccine to attend attractions? Okay, so yes, currently in New York, everything's changing day by day. They just lifted their mask requirement, but there is a requirement for the students to be vaccinated to go on the trip. Thank you for bringing that up. School is also requiring, if I'm correct, right, that the students be vaccinated to go on the trip. So that you will need to collect copies of everybody's vaccination cards, and also the students should have a copy of it on their phone or a paper copy, just in case they need it. I can send the presentation to the staff. Yes. I don't have a way to link the registration letter, but Do you think you could get it out in the mail to an email tonight? Because I think that they're going to want to see that after the presentation, the registration flyer.
Danielle, how can I get the emails of the parents who are present right now? I guess maybe if in the comments, will I be able to save the comments?
Yeah, they'll be on the recording. They should be.
Also, can parents who are interested send me an email and I will immediately send you
that would probably be the best way.
The documents. Yeah. So it's Vivian_Lopez@bcsd.org.
Okay, you want to write that in the chat maybe, and then they'll have a copy of it. We have a question. How many Spanish students potentially would be registering? Wondering if some students will be unable to go. Do you know how many what is the pool of students? How many?
I don't know exactly how many are interested. I would have no idea to know that. I mean, we had a good showing, but I will not know until I start receiving emails from parents.
Well, it's a great trip. And like I said, these tours are life-changing for lots of students. I've been doing this for 15 years and it's especially this year, I have to say, because the students have gone through so much over the past 2 years, and this really gives them something to look forward to. I hope that you'll consider sending your child on the trip, because I know that they're going to get a lot out of it. They really will.
There's just, Christina, just quickly, a question came up about a nurse again at this point, and I don't think at this point that there's an intention to have a nurse. Obviously, it depends on who the students are, that if there are medical needs that require a nurse, then we will have to bring a nurse on the trip. In terms of dispensing regular medicine, be it over the counter or prescription, that's something that's routinely done by our chaperones. So they get, the training by the nurse on, what needs to be administered and when and how, and then the chaperones handle that. In terms of,
oh, sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, the student that you mentioned that had the diabetes, make sure when you register, you just note that, because what we'll do is we'll have to request a refrigerator to be in the room. That's standard. We've done that lots of times. And always, there's a lot of walking and a lot of go all day long. So just make sure that you send along some snacks that they can carry along with them in their bag.
In terms of the number of students, I know this keeps coming up, that could potentially take it. I mean, every student that's in Spanish 8 could potentially sign up for the trip. And we just don't know at this point, given what it's been in the past, over the past years. We used to take, I think, 3 buses of kids, and it has gone down over the years. So, we look at the numbers of kids and we make our plans from there. It's hard to tell right now exactly how many will go.
I can say, just with my other trips that I've worked on for this spring, exactly what I said before is everybody's so looking forward to getting back and doing something fun that they have filled rather quickly. And sometimes we're adding second coaches. I don't think that you're going to be in that situation. I'm not saying that. It's just that it's been a strange year, because everything seems so up in the air and changing. But then these trips just are really filling up fast. We have a question about schoolwork while on the trip.
All of the 8th grade students who are going on a trip are going at the same time. So the French students, their trip is at the same time as the Spanish trip and the German trip. So while it's certainly not everybody, the teachers are well aware of the fact that a large portion of the 8th grade will be gone on those 3 days, and they plan accordingly.
Chris, I have a question for you. If we have enough interest, can we add a bus?
We would have to see, because we'd have to see if we can get another coach, because it's quite near to departure, and a lot of the coaches are already booked with other companies, but it's definitely a possibility. If we were to get probably about 80 students going on the trip, then we could add a second coach.
Okay, thank you.
Otherwise, what we would do is a wait list will start once the first coach fills, and then if students cancel, I should say, then you can fill from the wait list to take their spot. All right. Seeing if there's any other questions. Parents allowed to chaperone. I think we talked about that as of now, parents are not going on the trip, but we'll see how the numbers turn out with the students, and then school will let you know if they're allowing parents to go on the tour. Anything else? All right. Well, thank you so much, everyone. If something comes up after the meeting, if you have any questions, just feel free to funnel those through your teacher staff there, and then I'll be glad to get back to you with answers. Again, I'm going to go on right now and open up the portal for registration. You can email Ms. Lopez to see about getting the registration form. And I hope that you enjoyed the presentation and that you're excited about the trip, because it's going to be awesome.
Chris, can they register directly when you open the portal?
Yes.
So
Yes.
they don't have to email me to register.
No, but they need the information to be able to register on the registration flyer. So I'll let you know once the portal is open to register.
Christina,
do that
is
right
there
now.
any way I'm just trying to think of the efficiency here. Can you pull that slide up that has the link and the password in it? So
Yeah,
I
that's a
can
good
type
idea.
it in the chat.
Yeah. Hold on one sec. I got to figure out how to share again. To move you. Okay. Why am I? Sorry, I'm having technical difficulties. Okay. Oh, I shared the wrong screen. There we go. Okay.
I'm not seeing the screen. I don't know if anyone else can see it.
You're not?
Nope, not yet.
Huh. Okay, bear with me. Ah, one more button to push.
There we go.
Now you're seeing
Yep.
it, right? Okay.
Yep.
Yes.
Let me move this.
Slide. Was it a slide back or 2 slides back?
Oh,
with the,
it moved. Yeah. There we go.
there we go. All right. So I'm going to type this in.
Yeah, that's all you really need to register, and then you can get the registration flyer later. You'll visit that portal.brightsparktravel.com, and then you'll enter in this web code, all caps, no spaces before or after, and then you'll be able to complete the registration that way.
We had another question. I don't know if you saw it. When is the last day to register? When is the cutoff?
We're going to need to firm up the numbers by next week, because if we don't have enough people registered, with it being so soon, we aren't going to know how many reservations to make at the sites and the hotel and et cetera. So we really do need to be pretty strict about that deadline. If you can't make the deposit by the deadline, give the teachers a call, and then at least they know that you're going on the trip, and then we can still know, like, if we're close, that we have these other people that are planning to register.
And please remember to email me so I can send you the information.
All right. Any other questions? All right, well, thank you. I'm going to go ahead and go online and get the portal set up. I'll shoot you an email or a text. You want me to send you a text when I get that set up for you? And then I look forward to welcoming your children on this great trip. Thank you so much.
Thank you, parents, for showing up. and your patience. This will be a great trip.
It will be. Thank you.
Chris?
Yeah.
Someone said that next week is unclear regarding the day that they have to have.
On the registration flyer, the deposit deadline is February 21st. So we would want to get people registered by, that's Monday. And we're not going to cut off registration on Monday if, you only have 30 people signed up for the tour. But I would say by the end of next week, we should definitely have a firm number of people going on the trip. So
Yeah.
that would be the 25th. All right.
Well, once again, thank you so much. Email me, please.
All right. I'm going to sign off so I can get that portal set up. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a good night.
Good night, everyone.
Sandra, I don't think that the hotel has actually been confirmed yet. I think that's going to be dependent on the number of students that we have and the reservations. I know that she said that it will be in New Jersey, so not
Yes,
right down in part of New York City. As once we know that, we can share it, but that's not been confirmed yet. And I think Viv, she's asking also about the details of the trip, like the itinerary. Is that something that's ready to be shared, or is it still being finalized?
it's still being finalized. We have the bigger attractions set, like the Beast, the Ride, which are two awesome attractions, 9/11 Memorial Museum. We're going during the day. We're also going at night so the kids see it all lit up. So there's certain things that are in place, but there are other things that we're still getting the details for. The hotel is in the Meadowlands. We're just not sure the exact hotel. Yes, I can send it by email, all the details, absolutely. Could you please email me first so I can respond? Thank you. If you have any other questions, just shoot me an email, ask me anything that comes up. Sometimes we log out or the meeting ends and you say, oh my gosh, I should have asked, whatever. So feel free to email me as often as you wish. You're welcome, of course. Okay, we'll see how many people.
You want to stop the recording
Yeah,
and and hide the subtitles also, stop the closed captioning?
and I did that. Can I call you?
Because that doesn't matter. You're
Yeah.
still recording.
Okay.